Alright, this more is done. Probably just finish the main story.
Hey, hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Wonder if they got some type of secret handshake. Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a... We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cell. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you... One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
BNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is. Rizzo's Purpleberry Pie, a salt sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it.
Impeccable timing, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way. Best of luck.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
Okay, how the hell? We're not trying to do that. And that's what I skipped. Yep. My damn bad.
And the little
Yeah.
bastard's
Her.
slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl. Getting so I can't tell the blood. Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be... Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head. More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Velma seen all sorts too.
She's always cranky.
Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she... Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail... And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up this... Who's your lucky friend? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what... Except for you, I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there... Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us.
Crazy.
Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid
Bet.
not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't... Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the and to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Oh. It's a philosophy.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you. Chin up. If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her.
Wrap musk and painted eyes, right here.
Sir, please, I need your help.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps. feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Used up, unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
Exploring some ruins, killing some monsters. All we're missing is theme music.
Nobody messes with you, Bonnie! That was fun!
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments at the cannery.
We gotta...
Help! Someone's been killed!
Smells like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. All of the above? More or less dangerous. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we left. We'll be going south and west. If you're more of a spelunker. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you. So you keep Monarch safe, huh? That's real honorable work, Miss Nyoka.
Oh, no, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once. What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just not always consecutive.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Hand to the void. I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
Don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts. Can we talk? Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead. Of them.
Alright, so how you going? Yeah, big ass robots. I definitely do disagree. I'm behind on it. 34. She's somewhere for 215. Oh, not that one. Damn. 5. One. Two. So, how you feeling? Oh shit. Chakra set. 26. 26. Okay. Alright, great. That's good. Alright, it's good. Just so bored. Get through more of this game. Okay, get him with us. I didn't even know that. Whole time, didn't ever look. Okay, her shit's up there. 587. $120. Figure you can get that. Shit, you need some little shit. Spacer's choice. 121. Yeah, give you some big. We just talk.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wild, preferably. You don't seem... okay. It ain't easy for me to spill my guts like a cut-up. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. But this... Really? I used to run... I haven't... I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time. His name was Hayes. And he's our... I'll show you where he rests.
They were actually good though.
Had a medallion in his...
You were busy, but I didn't do much. I read just let everybody else do most of the stuff. So I was just outside, really.
A long time ago, we built an encampment. If we...
Ah, yeah, shit. I want to do all this stuff.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shit, I wish mine would like that. Shit, just constant patience. And half of it just back and forth. Damn, you're fast apart. Yep, exactly what they need. They need upgraded weapons. Rip their ass apart. Oh, yeah. Shit, be good. Just crazy doctor orders. Even that person be right there. Then they gotta go right back to the same spot. Shit, they be pissing the text off. Reality text, ultrasound text, and all. Dang ugly.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
I know what. I don't want to smell it. I know sulfur stink. I swear, sulfur's some funky ass shit. Sure, it's up out of there. Kill tires easily. I don't think y'all did. Damn, how far is it? We still ain't there yet? Okay, that one killed a whole bunch of people then. Okay, damn, where the hell we going? If it's way over there somewhere. Swear that's all they say. Sip, how you feeling? Oh yeah, so many times. Just stay here so much. Shit, that's good. To get ready for this rain to come here. 4 days in a row. Well, really 5 because it started sprinkling here already. Well, yesterday. Okay, how the hell get over there? Okay, talking about going her buddy's grave and shit. At this point, I just keep on with the main. I think we somewhere near Tennessee. Yeah, Arkansas though. Yeah, 'cause we about to be under flood watch and probably tornado watch. I think probably 1 or 2 of them days. I already know it's tornado season. The tornado and hurricane season. Only part hated by spring. Okay, that's just companion quest. Okay. I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to figure out how to get there right now. Retrieve the machine. Extraction quest. Not you, side quest. Okay, I do that one. Yeah, cause the other one gonna take some time. And ain't gotta worry about that. Just a little side stuff. I know for one, this character in shape. There's a lot of running you gotta do. Wake up. Oh yeah, dude, that's how I was gonna be. Safe to share it, but might as well add Sunday to it too. Where all this running supposed to be going.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
The hell is that? Oh, that's the thing. Big ass thing. It die. Ugly as shit. I can't run though. Now I got a lot of stuff. Yep. Damn inventory. Yeah, I'm trying to break down some stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah.
As your engineer,
All right,
I
you good.
advise you not to set foot on that, especially the big ones.
Beat the hell out of this. Where we at? Okay, how the hell we getting all the way over there? It's always a damn detour. Alright, you just said okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They ain't gonna have any more door. Nope. Oh, shit. Damn. Damn thing full of mines. Still way around it.
What happened here?
We ought to be quick about this.
I guess our group. Sure, you gotta be. Well, where we at? Better jump out. Okay, is it clean water or? Okay, yeah. The hell is that? Damn, far we gotta go.
You don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Gotta get over this. Maybe you're still alive.
Oh. Yo, it's gone. Okay, two of those. Dirty as shit. Vaporize your ass.
Everyone all right?
Okay, I don't know what the 164 said. Okay, let me see. Don't worry yet. Nope. Guess not. Like a Mr. Venus flytrap. Okay, how the hell we get up there? Like giant mushrooms.
Incoming!
Yep, took that out. Alright, still bay.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Alright, anybody in there? There you
Trouble
are.
checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. You're looking for Ms. She's, word to the wise. Huh? No reservation, no problem. Date, check in with Ms. Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch. We're, swell. We like quick on the draw time. Ms. Malin can...
Oh, well, this is certainly a town, I think.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Evicted, evicted.
Want to make a run with me to Stellar Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
No, I'm beat. Just got back from delivering to that house with a strange family.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sends you... On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order? No, I don't have any... This here's the ante up. Where you place your... Toss ball, autoloader... We'll both...
Hey, Jerry? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here.
Fine, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Yes,
Truthfully spoken.
I don't
do
want to
aim
say to
properly
ass.
represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Could have killed her. What do you mean nice to meet you? You ought to say to ass. Hey, she would have been dead. That's good.
I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm... Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for back... Got something that's gonna require special extract... All right. To extract the gas... Do I look like one of them? But it's... Meaning safe from...
That's the dialogue on this game.
I ain't to get the...
Okay, wait now.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when...
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. The task will require...
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank?
Dandy. Did I mention the gases of an extreme... Once you've got... I've marked the coordinates for you to... But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee. Good. That... Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg. The self-proclaimed... Kill him. Hit him where it... Then I'd say you might... It'll be more than good when you... Oh, and if... May luck be with you, since I will...
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, but she swears awful loud.
So long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
So you stay in China?
You ever been off Monarch, Mioka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of other things, that'll be the day something sneaks up and eats you.
Don't fret, I'm watching your back now. Anything tries to eat us, I'll give it a mighty whack on the nose.
Loud as shit.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yep. Track the shit out of y'all here.
Where were we? Well, I'll be damned. You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Yeah, you are.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Oh, ugly ass shit. Damn, fucking die. Nope, too much. $320. Jockey for that other dude. here either. And I go another one. Yep, mega. Fucking hell going there? Yep, too much again. Subworld, Wolf Strider.
Here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Yeah, about down time. You ain't hear nothing. Shoot, you didn't either.
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Nope. Not really. I had a checkpoint. Oh, that feel good. Stretching it. Alright, bathroom break. Alright, back. Ugly ass shit.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He's
Adrena. Okay.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up. You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station? You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy. I know Nyoka is for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
see anybody in the pieces.
That's the last of them, I think.
Yep, the big ass one going nowhere.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Mm-hmm.
Caring or not won't change the facts of the matter. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing, which of course has inadvertently affected. No, they're just the same. You'll find it directly to my former partner, Sanjay. I understand. Amber Heights is one of the only surviving. Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Of course, we'll call it Ask Me. There are so many members. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny that MSI that the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of... Luckily for you, they are a curious lot. Sanjar is not actually at fault for his... Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terraway. The execs have... Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights. You mean between... Back... I offered them a legal... Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing, but MSI had... Precisely. Without me, the... Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corp... And Sanjar has learned... Luckily for you... Not much. Phineas is... As far as what's between us, I mean. I do know that there is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's... Now, if you... How low you... Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
So what's the plan?
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Why, we're... No... Oh, those are just... You're welcome to stay with us. Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. I'm so glad. He and Zora have done such a wonderful job. You can think of... Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us... I'm glad you're asking. Well, she's been with us since the beginning. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being... She's like... Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Oh, Graham settled here alone. I wasn't a...
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here is horrified. Is it just me?
A Mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, The truth. Out here, we survive by the...
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Now. Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely...
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair... Citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. They obsess over tossball and fashion, and the board uses these obsessions to control them. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen. I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being slave to their abhorrent rules has long since vanished. All right, almost vanished. Can you believe they don't put a comma after the final item in a series? Bastards. That is the point. Their utter lack... All right. Wonderful. Speaking of which...
You bought rollers? Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our Stellar Bay has... She meets us in the ruins of Bayside. Wonderful. We can use them to copy and modify radio...
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
The folks in Amber Heights?
I'm gonna get off of here, get some sleep in, but then I'm streaming in the morning after.